And there was a matzo ball ballet in it. There was a steam room ballet, bicycle ballet. There was a dance with his dead father. It was very, very powerful. So I really got to work with him personally, and it was amazing.
Just talking musicals with you. Now, there's another story around that same time about another legend, Jerome Robbins, isn't there? Because you'd auditioned and not been successful for another show of his, hadn't you?
So that was Jerome Robbins' Broadway, which I auditioned 19 times for.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah, so did I. I still know that choreography. It's still in my body. I danced it so much, and I love that choreography. On the Town, West Side Story, Cool from West Side Story, Charleston Number, God, what's the other ones? Somewhere, all of the ballets. And so I finally got offered the tour of Jerome Robbins Broadway, but I was doing Gypsy. So I asked Gypsy for a 2-week out. Usually it's a 4-week out. I asked for a 2-week out. They said, Cory, no problem. We'll give it to you. So I was going to start Jerome Robbins Broadway on the road in 2 weeks' time. Jerome Robbins said, I want him now. I need him now. And I couldn't get out that fast. And so I didn't get to do Jerome Robbins Broadway. But he came to see Gypsy, because that was his show as well.
Yeah.
And he invited all of the Broadway boys to audition for his new play/show. And I got that.
So when you say he auditioned all the Broadway boys, is that all the boys that were dancing on Broadway?
All the boys that were in Gypsy, he invited
right.
us to audition for his new play. And I got that. And there was a matzo ball ballet in it. There was a steam room ballet, bicycle ballet. There was a dance with his dead father. It was very, very powerful. So I really got to work with him personally, and it was amazing.
And you got on with him, didn't you? Because there are a lot of people that talk about working with Jerome Robbins. And
yes, he was very nice to me.
Yeah.
But some folks he wasn't always so nice to.
Yeah.
So.
And he was so, I've been listening to an interview with him recently, and he even said, people call me a slave driver, but it's because I want to drive to the right point.
Right.
And yet that drive takes him to real innovation, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And so sometimes he'd ask, so much of somebody that they couldn't actually, what are you asking us to do?
Yeah.
And it could drive people crazy.
Yeah.
He saw my youth and my enthusiasm, and I'll try anything. There was one of those big gymnastics balls, gymkata balls, and it was that was the matzo ball.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering how that worked.
I used to throw it in the air, it would land, and then I'd jump on top of the matzo ball, and I would bounce. He loved it. So he's like, oh, we got to put it in. So he saw my, I'll try anything for you, Jerry, attitude.
Yeah.
So I think he liked it. So.
And it's the athleticism as well, isn't it, that he wanted as well? It was that drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Alongside with, he liked his ballet technique as well. So we were a good combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how long after that was it that you then went, and I think it's around 1992, I shouldn't mention dates these days, should I?
That's all right.
Guys and Dolls.
Guys and Dolls
was that after Home Plate?
It was. Yep. Yeah, very good.
And Jerry Zaks.
Jerry Zaks was the director, and Chris Chadman, my mentor,
Yeah.
who was a teacher at Broadway Dance Center.
I thought he was, yeah.
Yeah, and so Chris asked me to help him audition for Jerry Zaks.
Okay.
Chris started a trend that a lot of dancers didn't like, and choreographers, because Chris said, Jerry, I will show you my stuff and I will audition my choreography for you. So Chris asked a lot of dancers to work for free to show Jerry Zaks his choreography. Gwen Verdon was in the room because Chris Chadman was Fosse's right-hand man, and then Gwen Verdon came along to root for Chris, and we did a great presentation for Jerry Zaks. A lot of that choreography made it into the show, even. Amazing dancers. Some dancers who didn't do the show because they were kind of stars then. So dancing in the chorus wasn't going to work for them. But the energy and the electricity in that room was dynamite.
When I've read about that show, because I was nuts about the Guys and Dolls that was here in the UK at the National, and that was 10 years before Richard Eyre directed.
Yeah.
And when I've read about that Guys and Dolls, I've not read about the Gwen Verdon connection within the 1992 production.
Well, it was only, she was just supporting Chris.
Was she? Okay.
Really, yeah.
But
She
another
wanted Chris to succeed.
phenomenal dancer behind the scenes
Yeah.
at a great musical.
Yeah. If you look at some of the older footage of Fosse's stuff, you'll see Chris Chadman there.
Yes.
And he was also represented in Verdon Fosse, in that show. And he's, his character is there.
And he's a dancer that dancers absolutely admire, and he's a hero status, really.
He is for me. Now, he could be a perfectionist as well.
Yeah.
And not everybody enjoyed him. And he was really athletic and sharp, and he even did his ballet bar as plie, tendu,
Ooh.
which can hurt the body.
Yeah.
Looking back now, I don't know if I would warm up like that anymore, but that was his style.
Yeah.
And it suited my body to a T.
But
And again, he saw me in class every day.
Yeah.
I was right behind him trying to dance like him. And so he saw that, and he's like, all right, I get my Broadway show, you get your Broadway show.
And what a terrific cast that Guys and Dolls had.
It was indeed.
Yeah.
Nathan Lane, do you want to say him? Or do
Go
want
on,
me
you
to?
say them.
Nathan Lane,
Yeah.
Faith Prince, Peter
Yeah.
Gallagher, and a slew of fat character men that were perfectionists when it
Yeah.
came to comedy. They really wanted to make it good. And Nathan also set the bar really high.
Yeah, and I should imagine Peter Gallagher would be a fantastic Skye.
Peter Gallagher, yep.
Yeah.
He's got the blue eyes, the dark hair.
Just knows how to do it, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we had Ian Charleston over here, and
Right.
he just knew how to work a trilby.
Yeah.
And it was just such an exciting, I would love to have seen that production. I mean, how long were you in that for?
I did that for 8 months. It ran for 3 years,
Yeah.
I think, but I got offered Hello Dolly in Paris. And so I thought, geez, Barnaby Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to talk on stage. Eventually, that was one of my goals. So I said, God, I'm leaving. So I was one of the first to leave.
And that
Peter
was
Gallagher left, and then I left. Pretty much the day after. So Tom Wopat, the Dukes of Hazzard guy, came in, and that was my last night. So I got to say hi to Tom Wopat, and then off I went to Paris, which started. I did another job in Germany before that, which started my love for Europe. And when the Paris job came up, I was like, yes, I have to go.
So you weren't nervous about leaving New York, because that's quite a jump, isn't it? Because Paris isn't the centre of musical theatre.
No,
what was
I
the thing that
guess
pulled you?
It was talking on stage.
Yeah.
Because I guess in the back of my mind, I knew I wasn't going to dance like the Crapshooters Ballet forever. So the opportunity to play a role was really important to me.
And who was playing Dolly?
Nicole Quazil,
Yeah.
a cabaret star, which you might know. I didn't know her at the time, but they loved her there.
Yeah.
You know, working with Hello Dolly with Carol Channel later, you know, big style change between Nicole and Carol, obviously. But, we're in Paris.
Yeah.
I was 22 at the time. Paris, a little too young for Paris, I think. I regret that I didn't hit more museums and go out with more French women.
the Parisian life.
You know what I mean? I was playing poker in our hotel room till 4 a.m. with sweaty dancer Americans.
That's really sad.
So yes, and so I do regret some of my Paris behavior, but I still love the place. And, it was I grew up a lot. Actually.
And the Barnaby Tucker, that is some dancing.
Yes, but not like the crapshoot that I was used to. It was more telling the story of Barnaby Tucker.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do, big split jumps, things like that, but it was the character of Barnaby,
Yeah.
That I needed to do.
Yeah.
So.
And so now you then went back to America. I'm just trying to work out when Damn Yankees happened.
So.
Or did you do Dolly first in America?
No, you got it. So I came back and...
So I've got my homework here.
Yeah, amazing. If I ever get interviewed ever again, someone's going to check this and go, what did Lesley do?
What did Lesley say?
Yeah, I'll ask that one.
Her color code.
So let's see, I came back from Paris and I did a play. I did On the Town for Chris Chadman at Goodspeed Opera House.
Yeah.
And it's just in Connecticut. And then I auditioned for Damn Yankees while I was doing On the Town. And so I had a very, very good audition. I love baseball. I'm an athletic dancer. Rob Marshall's choreographing. And we hit it off straight away. And I got the show. Yeah.
And that's another one where there's a bit of a Gwen Verdon link in there, isn't there? Because she and Bob Fosse, that choreography in there is phenomenal. I was looking, what's that fantastic dance routine? You got the pain? Who's got the pain?
Who's got the pain when they do the mambo? Who's got the pain when they go?
Yes! Yeah. They were so tight the way they did that.
Oh,
but yeah.
That number, they actually made all the... It felt they wanted to see the ball players more, so they put all the ball players into that number. So I got to actually dance that number.
It's a great number, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was Adler and Ross, wasn't it? And that was their second show, because the first one was a pajama game, wasn't it?
Yes.
With Steam Heat.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where the Fosse just comes through again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fosse did the film. As well, Damn Yankees.
Well, that's all we've got time for today, but don't miss part 3 of my chat with Cory coming right up after this. So, see you here very soon for part 3 of our Cory English interview on Just Talking Musicals. Just Talking Musicals with you.